everyone, my name is Jordan. I'm a keeper here at Taronga Western Plains Zoo. And today we're here with our cheetah. So on exhibit today we've got our 3 female cheetah. They're all sisters. Their names are Zola, Asha and a Daisy. They're all almost 2 years old. They were actually part of the last litter that we had born here in Dubbo, which was back in June 2018. And as I said, they are sisters, but cheetah have quite a unique social structure. What usually happens with cheetah cubs is when they're born, they obviously live with their mum for the first year or so of their life. But once they hit that 12 to 18 month mark is when they become a lot more independent, and by that point mum's very much ready for them to leave the nest at that point. So then usually the cubs will go off, they'll often stick together as a group for a little while, honing their hunting skills and stay together for a little while. But after a while, once they start to reach adulthood, they'll start to split off. So any males that are in the litter, they actually go off completely separately as a group, and they call these groups of males coalitions, and they live in these coalitions for their entire lives. Whereas the females, once they reach adulthood or maturity, they'll actually go off separately and become solitary. So over the next 6 to 12 months, these girls will start to become a lot more independent of one another and want their own space. So we'll just keep an eye on them for when they're ready for that. So like I said, females are solitary, whereas males live in those lifelong coalitions. And the reason they think that is in the wild, those solitary females are quite nomadic, they're quite transient, they move around quite a bit. Whereas the males tend to be a little bit more territorial. So by having multiple males in their coalition, it kind of means the more likely it is that those males can establish and maintain a territory, and then they can defend that territory from other male coalitions. And then fingers crossed, hopefully one of those roaming females might move through their territory, and that's when they might get a chance to breed with her, because that's the only time males and females will come together, just for breeding. And then if that breeding's been successful, mum will give birth to cubs about 3 months later, so a pretty short pregnancy. And then it's up to mum to completely look after the cubs on her own. So I think cheetah mums do a pretty fantastic job. And here at the zoo, their mum, Cayenne, she did a fantastic job raising them. She had 6 cubs in the litter, which was a massive litter. Cheetah typically have between 2 and 4 cubs. So Cayenne did a fantastic job. So the 3 girls are out here, and their 3 brothers are in a different part of the zoo at the moment. Cool, so at the moment I'm just going to give them a little bit of their lunch, which is some chicken today, which is their favourite food. So throughout the week we give the cheetah a variety of different types of meats. They get kangaroo meat, they get rabbit, they get chicken, and like I said, chicken's their favourite, so I'm sure they'll be pretty happy today. There we go.